And in this 1,000 gallon tank where we keep the carp temporarily at such a high density, I've noticed I've been struggling with water quality, clarity rather. At some point it cleared up quite nicely. It was very clear, but before and after it was cloudy, and right now it's cloudy, as you can see. So I'm gonna have to think about the filtration and what to do about it. The tank is filtered lightly. It runs off of this 300 gallon, as some of you know. So this is a pump for it, and the water circulates very quickly. This is almost 8,000 gallons an hour, or 7,500, something like that, even with the head and everything. So the water there is exchanged 8 times an hour, and then overall the water in all of this volume is exchanged, replaced, I should say, changed. Okay, probably about 20 times a day. It used to be this 300, it was changing 40 times a day, so about 1.5 times each hour. But since I added this volume, now this is about 20 times an hour, okay? So I was relying on these two factors to, I'm sorry, I haven't finished about the first factor. So this is filtered by two canister filters. Plus, if you remember, I roughed up the bottom, the left-hand side pane and the back, trying to create more volume for the bacteria to live on. So that's the filtration, but I don't think it's coping. There is no reason for this water to be cloudy, except for the high density or insufficient filtration. So we're gonna have to split them up again temporarily, put a bunch of them back in there, and see if that helps our water clarity. Yeah, there is a hint of ammonia. This is tap water, no ammonia. These two are from the 1,000 gallon tank, and this is nitrite. So there's a tiny hint of greenness. So I say 1/4 ppm. Even though it's not toxic to them, this is no good. In a well-run tank, you should have 0 ppm at all times. So I really need to unload that tank. No nitrite. It's a good news. Nitrite is especially harmful. Okay, I've done the transfer. All the smaller guys are in there in the 300 quarantine, and the 1,000 is left to the biggest guys. We're trying to hand feed both of these. We're trying, my wife and I are trying to teach the giant Siamese carp to hand feed. That's the biggest challenge. Everybody else in this tank hand feeds, except for the giant Siamese carp. They're very shy and skittish. We'll keep working on it, and then we continue working on these guys too. The smaller guys also didn't want to hand feed much, but maybe because there were too many big guys feeding. I don't know. Some of them came up, but not all of them. Maybe half a dozen of these or more would come and feed. Katla hand feeds. The new cigar shark is close to hand feeding. He's not afraid of us at all when we're feeding. Anyhow, let's see if the water clears up. We'll go from there. And this is the result of the split It's been about a week, I think, or two maybe, since the beginning of this video was filmed. The water is still cloudy in both tanks. I think it's because the filtration is not coping. The mechanical filtration, there isn't much of it at all for the volume of the fish, for the mass of the fish that's in there. The water is good. Biologically it's sound. It's the mechanical that's suffering. So 40 times, more or less, well, what did I say last time? 20 times. 20, 25, 100% water changes a day doesn't keep it clear. This is the prior tank. It's crystal clear, and the water from there runs into this system and then runs out. 12,000 or so gallons a day. We're actually upped it by 2,000 gallons from the usual 10,000 gallons. So we can just either tolerate this cloudiness. Well, all this koi I'm gonna go, I mean, most of these are up for adoption, and all the big guys are gonna go into the koi pond or koi exhibit when I have it ready. So this is temporary. We can just live with it and see what happens when we unload this tank, because this is indeed a lot of biomass for a relatively small volume. The flow is so strong in both tanks that the detritus and the suspension in the water cannot settle anywhere, and the fish constantly stir it too. So this is what it is.